step aside.
Right there in the middle, 55. He's scared. Undercrush. Gun. Hey, alert three. Sponge.
On first down, it's Hines. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On second down, right back to Hines. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Ready? 780.
55. Hey, Come on, boy. You better be ready.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period, and that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game, and could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
He's brought down by Terrell Burgess.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
And it's third down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Right here. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Peek edge. Hey! Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Hey.
On third down, here comes Mostert. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down?
Right there in the middle, 55. 8. Mike, 50.
Newton to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the Lions are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Quite a decision there on fourth down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points, and following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is the logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Hey, we got a seal.
Buffalo 18.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Alert 3.
Rig alert.
Now a play fake here on first down. To Jefferson on the slant. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Panther 60.
Let's bring it.
Warrior 70.
Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Back to throw. Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You get the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Bang L. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's hit it.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolf.
Tonight, the mic over there. Watch the screen. 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 Nine's the mic. Nine's the mic. Get him. Get him.
Check Bobcat. Check Bobcat.
Twist. Watch twist. Twist. Twist.
79 Broncos.
Jones, off play action. In trouble and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there and it's a touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
Hey, we got to sit. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore at a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Great.
Coming this way. Here we go.
Watch 8. Deuce.
Now Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
To throw again on second down. Jones. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're trying true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And he is going to have a Lions first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Panther 11! Panther 11! I'm coming for you. You must go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Carson fighting through. And down inside the 15 he goes. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
19 Lion.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down. 24 is the mic.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Back to throw again. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 4.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Check nickel.
Looking to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Here we go, Shaq. 19 Tiger. Check 43.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kyle Allen keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Lions have taken the lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in.
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First down, San Francisco.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Jam him, jam him, jam, jam.
Here's Mostert, toss left side, and he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
What you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Shift. Watch the shift. Great.
Now Newton. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
It's a party now.
SOS.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And he's got room. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Ready, 88. Great.
Mike the 59.
I got you.
Check.
Here's Mostert. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
I'm coming after you.
Here's Hines on a toss play. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. To throw is Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And this defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view
are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Defense, let's go. Check three, check three, check three.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Take over.
Off play action. Jones. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, listen, when you got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Hey, we got a seal.
They run again with Carson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Watch the flat motion, bop.
On 2nd down and 4, Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here's Jones. Throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run it with Mostert, and they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
What is it? 26 Mike. Hey! I got you. Man, I got you. 26 Mike.
Here's Newton. And he'll find Hall. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Niners are a point away from leading this game. A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Adderley, he's going to hold on to this one. A touchback, and the drive will begin at the 25. Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Just like that. Check 4, check 4.
Mustang 19.
Here's Jones. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
All right, T, let's all right.
Dragon 60.
You guys
Jones completes this to Jefferson, and they're able to get this one across the 35. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You remember me? You remember me? That's street.
To throw is Jones. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Flush to his right. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Jones. And this will go to Carson out wide. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Carson, and he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Switch, go!
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Like 80, 8.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
Here we go.
One last throw here for Newton. Pass complete to Hines. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Detroit, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.